Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Princess Leah. Today we're going to tap into the energies for this Tuesday, April 29th. We are nearing the end of April. We've had some really big, powerful shifts this month. And we also just had our Taurus new moon on the 27th. We have Venus moving into Aries tomorrow on the 30th. And it's been a month. March 30th is when Neptune moved into Aries. So now we are going to have so many signs in fire. We have Mercury in Aries, Neptune in Aries, Saturn will be moving into Aries soon. We have Juno retrograde in Sagittarius. We have Mars and Leo. And now we'll be having Venus and Aries. So lots of Aries and Leo and Sagittarius energy, lots and lots of Aries energy, which is new beginnings, which is very beautiful. We've been, especially with the last month, as Venus was in retrograde, as Mercury was in retrograde, going back and forth of the Pisces Aries axis of endings and new beginnings, as Neptune has been in Pisces for the last 14 years and now finally has shifted into Aries. This is going to be this is just such, we have been going through such big endings and beginnings. Saturn, the ruler of karma and responsibility, moving into Aries, completing that cycles. What are we completing out in this lifetime that we now get to shift into new timelines? This year is very supportive over new timeline shifts. So, as you can hear in the background, we have some divine light alchemy that is coming to a completion as we speak about the completions of our cycles, so that we now can be into new timelines of our highest self. So if you're new to my channel, we're going to be tapping into our heart space, do some prophetic downloads using the heart chakra sound bowl, and then we're going to pull some energy from the tarot, from the oracles of Lemuria, beyond Lemuria, as well as the four agreements. So let's go ahead and tap into our heart chakra. You can place your hand on your heart and we'll see what messages come through. If anything resonates, then it is for you. I love that the meditation ended as soon as we begin. That is just more confirmation of the planets supporting our endings and new beginnings. This new moon in Taurus has been a huge theme of owning your value, owning your worth, knowing your worth, receiving all that you deserve. Venus is the planet that rules over Taurus, the planet of abundance, of love, of magic, of beauty. And so as we move into maybe this weekend, you have shifted out of old timelines, limiting belief systems that have tried to keep you small or has kept you small for your, years or your entire life, making you believe that you are not worthy of new beginnings, that you're not worthy of your journey of abundance, of love, of unconditional forgiveness, and that you are not lovable. This new moon in Taurus and this Taurus season is here to remind us of our wholeness, of our groundedness in the security of our abundance of source. It's so beautiful and amazing and delicious. I was thinking this morning how Valentine's Day should be in Taurus season because it is such a loving season. You might be coming into encounters of new lovers. You may be coming into a new profound depth of your own self love, loving yourself in a way which you have never seen yourself before, loving life and seeing life in a way that you have never seen life before because you are releasing these old karmic cycles that no longer serve you. At once, they were protective mechanisms to keep you safe, but now you are coming into your crown chakra of your unlimited divine being. The throat chakra is associated with the Taurus energy, singing the song of your soul, expressing your truth. Let this week move you into more of that amazing, amazing feelings. Reminding yourself to speak with gratitude of all of its excellence that you are encountering, the people, and maybe you're recognizing that there are, people are reaching out to you more, that blessings are just providing itself and presenting itself for you, that all that you need, all your needs, wishes, and desires are just being provided for. You don't have to struggle and suffer in order to earn it. You don't have to do so much that you think you have to do. Personally, I have been shifting out of this belief that I don't deserve these abundance and blessings and beauties and benefits if I didn't earn it from my own hard work with my own cash money and my own two hands. That I can receive the abundance that come through from all different avenues. And that doesn't mean I'm being, you know, selfish, or that doesn't mean I'm being I'm hearing like a moocher. This doesn't mean that I'm being ungrateful or a gold digger. All these disempowering words that have been in my psyche, making me feel guilty for receiving pleasures from people and life and universe. It's like when you're walking in the park and you just see $100 bill on the ground, and then you feel guilty that there's no one around to be able to see if it was, and it's just yours now. You're like, what did I do to deserve this? You were there. You were there. That's exactly what Venus and Taurus is reminding us right now, is to help us remember that what did you do to deserve this beauty? What did you do to deserve forgiveness? What did you do to deserve unconditional love and friendship and unity and support? You arrived to this point in life. That's what you did. You chose to be on this earth plane, and you continue to choose to stay on this earth plane every day. We have a choice to go or leave. We can. We can go or leave every day if we chose. Or not if we chose, but you know what I mean? We forget that we are choosing every day to stay alive. Reluctantly as it might feel sometimes. You might question yourself sometimes, why am I here? Is it worth being here? But that is at the moment that you are breaching the death portal into this new earth, new birth canal, when you're crowning, right? For mamas who've given birth, we're about to come into Mother's Day coming up in a couple months or weeks. For mothers who have given birth, and you are at that point where you are crowning and you're like, I can't do this anymore. I want to quit. Push it back in. I don't know what to do. Like, give me the epidural. It's like, it's too late now. Like, you can't cut it out now. Like, and you want to give up. That is actually the moment that the doctors, the midwives know that the mother is about to give her last push before the baby fully comes into this earth. At the moment that she wants to give up is the moment that the midwives know that it's time, that this is the last push, that this baby will arrive. Isn't that interesting? When you are at the finish line at a marathon, You want to just stop it, but you're 20 feet away, but your legs are giving out. People are throwing up. They're on the walkers, they're on the stretchers. They want to crawl. They want to die, but they are not giving up. You're so close, Spirit is saying. And this weekend, for some of you, you crossed that threshold. You broke that ceiling. And you have moved into higher shifts of your own frequency, of this vortex of source energy, of new earth energy, of your highest timeline. Yes, thank you, Spirit. You may have been dealing with so much spiritual warfare the last few weeks. Maybe this month of April with all this Venus energy retrograde, having to reflect on the relationships that are no longer serving you. And you're like, what the hell am I doing? What am I even here for? Like, I'm hearing, I think it's Billie Eilish who sings What Was I Made For from the Barbie soundtrack. What was I made for? What was I made for? This is the time that you get to see that you were made for so much more than your heart and mind could ever have fathomed and imagined. That spirit and divine God, source, Jah, Allah, however you want to call it, has always been working in your favor, has always been moving, even if it does not seem that way. Even if you have gone through so many trials and tribulations, you walked through valleys of death so that you could move into the path of righteousness and conscious love. If you have not already seen the light at the end of the tunnel, it is coming, dear one. Don't give up. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So I hope that resonated with someone. I hope that's what you needed to hear today. I trust and believe that this message will meet all those who need to hear this message. I trust and believe that this is going to be found. This is whoever needs to find this at the time it needs to be found, whether it's right now, live, whether it's in the future, whether it's 10 years from now. As long as YouTube is up and this video stays up, it will be found to whom it needs to be found. Thank you, Spirit. What messages would you like to continue on or for us to also hear about for today? Look at this, the Magician. Thank you, Spirit, for this confirmation. I love this. I love this Magician card too. I'm hearing the mad scientist, right? Just in your laboratory, fixing up. This could be your lab, could be the your office, it could be your bathtub, it could be your meditation station, it could be the kitchen. You are just in your space, in your zone, in your pocket, in your flow, creating, co-creating, manifesting all that is for you to manifest. You have all the skills and the tools that you need to move in this beautiful light, to move in your next cycle of life. Number one is the Magician card, right after the Fool. Thy rod and thy staff comfort you, are here to comfort you. The world is in your hands. Whatever choice you decide to make, whether you decide to go left, whether you decide to go right, thy rod and thy staff will comfort you. You've got the eagle overlooking you as protection. I'm hearing Scorpio energy. Lilith is in Scorpio right now. But I'm also hearing maybe you have some earth angels who are, every time you see a big winged bird or an eagle, that leadership, that protection. But I'm also hearing go, take it to higher, newer heights. Expand your sight, expand your spectrum, your insight, your imagination. Go further, ask for more, dig deeper, be be more, be broader, be bolder. That's Venus in Aries energy. Be bolder this week, today. The Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy, staying grounded. The abundance is yours. There's that Virgo, that owning your worth. I'm hearing Virgo and Taurus energy. The Venus energy, that earth sign energy. Owning your worth, knowing your value, what you bring to this world, what you bring to the table is all worthy. You matter, your voice matters, your story matters, your desires matter, your dream matters. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, you are receiving the abundance and stability and security. You're calling it all in. You're poised. You are royal. You are spiritually royal. You are cosmically royal. Beautiful. I have some ringing in my right ear. My throat's tickling here. So there are a lot of messages that are trying to come through and to speak right now. Thank you, Spirit. Remember of all the abundance that you already have within you, that are already here. Remember all of the abundance that is here, even if it feels little. Look at that. More grounding, more root energy, more earth energy. Let Venus, let Taurus be this earth energy for you to receive all of this beautiful abundance that is yours. Look, Seven of Wands underneath that. Stand up for what is yours, rightfully yours. Be grounded no matter what the distractions. Stay rooted and grounded in all of the stability. I'm hearing so much masculine healing as well has been occurring. I know that even within my own inner masculine, because it's all energy. We all carry masculine and feminine energy. We have been learning how to heal our root, our sacral, our solar plexus, to ground and stabilize, to purify our sanctuary, our home, our foundation. We are clearing inner child wounds that have destroyed our self-esteem and our self-worth. And now we're reclaiming that worth, that value, realizing that we are worthy of abundance, of love, worthy of safety and security, worthy of enjoying all of the blessings and beauties and benefits of life. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, receive with grace. Look at that. I can't make it up. Now we're moving up from the root to the sacral. Okay, that first and second chakra, that's the masculine lower and lower chakra. It's not lower energy, lower chakras. That's masculine healing. But this is also through the divine feminine, sacred feminine healing with that sacral energy too. You are learning how to bless and receive the pleasures of life's beauties and benefits. You are learning how to receive the blessings that are all for you, the wings on the serpent of your kundalini is awakening and rising. And be weary, be aware of all this kundalini snake, year of the snake energy, because kundalini energy, when you're clearing it, it has to move up and out. So these last couple weeks, I'm hearing this past weekend, even with this new moon in Taurus, you are rebuilding, regrounding, and recentering your creations, your dreams. Conceive and look, receive. The sacral energy is about the conception of when a child is born, as we're talking about childbearing. Some of you might be mothers listening here. But receive. This is feminine energy. This is more Venus energy. Gracious receptivity. Receive. And I'm here. I just love this because this came through the other day when I was talking to my girlfriend. I was saying, conceive and receive. That's exactly what this is. Conceive and receive, okay? Conceive the ideas, conceive the thoughts, the dreams, the desires of your soul. That's feminine energy, how you feel, the sensuality, all the feels. Not what you can see, but what you can feel. And then receive that abundance that you're calling into manifestation. And allow these two. Look how he's holding the earth, the world in his hands, and she's holding this pentacle in her hand. So this could be feminine and masculine energy within yourself, but this can also be the feminine and masculine energy within a counterpart. This can be a story as this person might be feeling, this masculine might be feeling across the world from his queen. She's holding this earth. This is only going to be for someone, but there's a story coming up. She's holding this pentacle almost as if she is looking into this pentacle as if it's the globe, at just like he's looking into the globe. So maybe you are completely on the opposite sides of the world. Maybe you received a gift from your masculine and you're holding that gift as this masculine's holding the globe, seeing where the feminine is. That's for some. You're wanting to travel, if that's for some. Travel to your feminine, or travel the world to your highest divine feminine self. Experience, exploration, to your highest journey of wholeness. Number 33, the journey to wholeness. Beautiful. I love this. I turned 33 myself this month in April, so maybe some of you also did. This is your journey to wholeness. Ascended Master of Christ consciousness. We had Easter last weekend of Christ conscious awakening, the ego death, conquering ego death, and becoming merged with the divine of Christ consciousness, listening to, tuning into the sound of the universe. There's that throat chakra. Speaking, singing the soul, the song of your soul. We have 2222 coming up right here on the clock. The sound of your wholeness, aligning into your wholeness. Do not be afraid to receive the abundance of life's pleasures, blessings, beauties, benefits. It is all for you. Receive with grace, as above, so below. Receive as you are transforming, as your crown chakra is awakening, as your throat chakra is opening and seeing your truth, seeing what you were made for, what you came to this earth for, what you're bringing down from the realms of heaven to this earth. It's all in your hands. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. Let's see what our next steps are for our 4 agreements. All right. Love and respect yourself. Don't take anything personally. Hold yourself. I love this Taurus Venus energy. This is exactly right. How you set the standard of how you receive in this world the abundance is by first loving and respecting yourself, owning your worth, knowing your value. Okay? You are never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for yourself. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it's a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. The most important thing right now is to love and respect yourself as the things are clearing out, right? As we are healing inner child wounds from abandonment of parents, I'm hearing, abandonment of lovers, I'm hearing, abandonment of friends, of jobs, of money even. That poverty, lack, scarcity, abandonment, neglect mentality is all clearing out of our root and our sacral and moving into our solar plexus of our self-worth and willpower. Release the need to be right. I'm also hearing release the need to be perfect, because what's the most important thing? Are you defending the truth? The truth needs no defense, says Deepak Chopra. What most matters most is that you defend yourself, you defend your love and respect for yourself. But you don't need to be right. You don't need to start wars. My intention for the new moon in Taurus is make love, not war, to trust and surrender. So you can stand up from the distractions, not letting the distractions take over or take you out of your own truth, of your own stability. Regardless of the circumstances around you, regardless of other people's instability in their own emotional or energetic grounding, you are learning how to stay unwavered because you are healing and you're recognizing that you are protected and provided for always, that you are safe and secure always, that you are the core of creation, that you are the essence of your own significance from source energy. So receive it with grace, gratitude, abundance, respect, love for yourself, for others, for this world, for divine. You are worthy, you are loved, and you are lovable. I hope that this helps. Honk for confirmation to close out this message. And if it does, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to my channel, Princess Leah 888, as we are healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. And if this is something that is very, very resonant and powerful for you, definitely feel free to comment and let me know how this is sitting with you in your own personal story. I love hearing them. And thank you so much for being with me today. Until next time, peace and love. Namaste.